All right, everybody, welcome back to Mount Tammy Ridge. I'm down here on the arena project. Again, racing the sun, trying to get some of this stuff done. As you can see behind me here, yesterday I used a 2x12 piece of an LDL for construction application as basically a large blade to scrape all of this back to about the middle of the arena. Right now I'm digging up the base and around the outskirts where the stone is, and making a trench so I could put that road fabric in there and fill it up with 3/4 crush, kind of as a basically a drain basin for any water that comes off the surface of the arena. It'll go down into there and be able to disperse through the wall, out the ends if it backs up that far, and can stop eroding at the wall. So let me show you the trench real quick and get back on the machine. So here's the trench. I'd say it's, I don't know, 24 inches in some spots, probably, because it's going to taper. The ends are going to be shorter, and the middle here, about where I am now, is going to be the deepest. So probably deepest of 24 inches, maybe 26 inches, and the shallowest of about probably, I don't know, 14 to 18 inches is about where I'll stop, and we'll call it good. So you'll see if you can see my foot in there. So I'm going to try to make this French drain no more than, say, 12 inches wide. Then the depth, well, a little bit more than the depth of the arena. I want it to stick up. So right here I want it to stick up higher than that. So it's almost like having a curb around it, but it's going to be a curb that allows water to go into it and drain down rather than try to go over it. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But let me hop on this machine here. I just gotta probably dig out the rest of this for now, and tomorrow after I get out of work at the lumber yard, I'll make a beeline back here, get that fabric stuffed in here, and start filling the fabric with the stone, and also backfilling and tamping at the same time, because I'm trying to keep like I said, the fabric and stone roughly around 12 inches wide from the bottom all the way up. I want to try to keep it uniform, and to do that, that means I have to backfill and lift, and it doesn't have to be a heavy tamping, but a gentle tamping. As I come up with the stone higher and higher, I have to backfill simultaneously and put it together that way. So I'm going to stop yammering. I'm going to get in this machine. everybody, so it's the next day. I'm down here. I got the roll of geotextile fabric down here at my feet. I'm gonna cut this thing open, roll it out, and see what I can do. It's gonna be a little bit windy. As you can see, my shirt's probably blowing around a little. Forget what the the gauge of fabric this is. But it should be pretty heavy, but it's going to be large enough for the wind to kind of take control here. So I'm hoping I won't have too much trouble without any help. So it's largely how this project seems to have been going since I started it. So we're going to get to it. I'm going to try to set you up out here, and just got attacked by a carpenter bee. I'm going to set you guys up over here. I'm probably going to put you on a time lapse because there's not really, with the wind, who knows how much you can hear. I got the weed whacker going up that way a little bit in the background. To me it's loud, to you guys who knows. So just to make it easier, I'll put you guys on a time lapse. Let you guys chill and just kind of watch me struggle. Everybody, that's gonna have to be it for today. As you see it, I don't know how much detail you guys have on a little burrito there, but I'm hoping tomorrow to, at the end of the project, get around to tightening all that up, maybe using some of those fabric staples to neaten it up a little bit. We'll have to see. I was hoping to not have the drain as wide as it is, but you know, just being alone and not really having any help that knows what I'm trying to do, it's hard to just keep it at a 12-inch drain, having to backfill. Unfortunately, I can't swap out my bucket for a 12-inch. That would have been a lot easier, and it would have cost a lot less money for material too. So hoping, crossing my fingers, that I don't have to ask for another half a load to finish this up. We'll have to see how we do tomorrow. I don't know if you can hear me, but the thunder is rolling behind me. got a heck of a storm coming in. We're looking at some severe weather, so I'm gonna shut it down for the night, and I'll see you in the morning. All right, good morning, everybody. It is now the next day. The gully washer has come and gone, and boy, I gotta tell you, it's a far a far cry better than what it was before. Where you can see where I'm standing right here. Okay, you see that trench I showed you in that last video? Okay, well, that was to prevent all that water from coming off this side of the cover-up building and down here and just running across the arena and taking everything with it. And not only did it do that, but it oversaturated the spot that I'm standing in here. So it's great. No saturation. It's nice and firm. Everything's great. So that means that my goal of making it so that if we had a really bad storm a day or two before, or even just the evening before, that really dumped a lot of water on us, if the next day was to be, say, for instance, today, a Sunday, and one of our boarders, or the boarder who is at least paying for the arena, wanted to use the arena the next morning, it wouldn't be a problem, right? It wouldn't be one of those things where she had to wait, or he had to wait 1 or 2 days, okay, to let the arena drain out and firm back up before they could enjoy it with their horse. So, or enjoy their horse in the arena, right? So that is a huge plus. Okay, so we've got this part. We know that this is working, so we know our next step with that. Down here yesterday, you saw me struggle in the wind with the fabric and trying to get that stone in there. So I'm going to continue this part of the project today. I think yesterday I made it maybe just shy of 1/3 of the way around before the sky fell on me. So I'm going to get back to it here. I'll probably set you guys up on maybe another time lapse on the tripod, and we'll just rock and roll and see how much we can get done today. Hopefully the whole thing. We'll have to see how my back feels, because I want to make sure that I can get up and go to work tomorrow without much trouble. So let's get to it. Whew. All right, everybody. I've been going non-stop. You can see that I have the limestone burrito all wrapped up, some of it covered right there. And now I'm gonna push the sand back around and see if we can get it to look close to what it was before I went into a major surgery here. So we're gonna hop in the skid steer, so they're warming up. I'm sure you can hear it in the background, maybe, if the wind would stop. And we're gonna get to being pushy. So there was part of me that was dead set on having, you know, all of the fabric from where I wrapped it up visible. Sorry about that. Over here is going to be a little bit more difficult to cover it as much as I'm probably going to cover a lot of this other stuff. See what I can do with the sand over here. The material that I removed from the trench, basically I just used it to build this up just a little bit further, and I think that'll work fine, and we'll just get to it. So kind of at a loss for words. I'm completely shot, so I'm just gonna keep going as much as I can until I can't pick up my feet anymore. Just get to it. I'll switch you guys over to the skid steer. All right, everybody, it's a bit windy right now, but we're done as far as the repair at this point. This is now the second time. I will say I'm done. I hope there will not be a third. You can see along here, you know, I've got to build up the sand because I use that other material I was talking about to build up the base a little bit more. So that kind of gives me an opportunity to stack up more rocks here, get a little bit higher, and if any of that sand washes away around the edge, it'll wash it down only to the fabric, and then from that point it'll drop straight down into the ground and come out the wall at will without losing any more. So we'll have to see how this goes. I'll see you guys soon. If you like this content, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.